Good morning, Card Meanies. RJ back with another video, so let's get to it. Today's random Mike Schmidt item of the day. From 2004, the Donruss World Series release, the blue version. Now, World Series 2004 Donruss World Series was a separate product from the main release. It was in its own boxes, its own packs. And it was obviously mostly highlighting players who had been in the World Series, but not necessarily. And the base set was all white with these red and blue stripe, but it was all white. And there were like 220 cards approximately in the whole set, various players of the current game. The blue version is not a parallel. It's something completely different. Unlike the 220 card base release, the blue version is a 100 card set with different people entirely, mostly legends and, World Series heroes. Obviously, this one is from 1980, but they were numbered the same. The WS qualifier up front. Even the base set had a WS qualifier up front. And the blue version came in parallels of its own, relic cards and auto cards and whatnot. But this is my Mike Schmidt blue 2004 Donruss World Series card. So that was that. Today's random baseball item of the day. I'm confused about something I just got. Maybe you guys can help me. I received a Christmas card, a late Christmas card from a person named Alex Kaya Caseda. I don't know how you pronounce that last name. Casado. Alex sent me a Christmas card, a lovely Christmas card. Here it is, just a nice little wintry scene on it. And it said, to RJ and family, happy holidays to you and the family, wishing you all the best in the new year, Alex. I really appreciate him thinking of me. I sent a lot of Christmas cards out on my own and included some random cards, and he did as well. He gave me a couple 1991 Bowmans, Vance Law and Joe Slusarski from the A's. He gave me a 2021 Archives card of Jorge Soler and some 92 Donrusses, St. Louis Cardinals Stan Royer and Joe McGrain. So just random cards. I send out a lot of random cards on my own, so this one is greatly appreciated. I'm not looking for anything significantly important, but it's nice to be thought of. But I have no idea who Alex is. I'm not sure if there's anybody else out there who does. Would love to find out, but thank you, Alex, if you're watching. I greatly appreciate the card. So today's trivia question. The prize that I'm giving away is a 1997 Score Pinnacle, the official Pinnacle rookie card of Paul Konerko. Paul Konerko is a player I think needs better Hall of Fame love. I think he's a lot better than people give him credit for. I think he was a lot better player. Longtime White Sox, but you can see here he is listed as a rookie with the Dodgers. So this is an awesome rookie card of Paul Konerko. That's up for grabs if you can answer this question. It is well known that Denny McLain is the last pitcher to win 30 games in a season. He did it for the Detroit Tigers back in 1968. I think he finished with 31, actually. But he's the last pitcher to ever win 30 games. He did it for the Tigers in the American League. Who is the last pitcher from the National League to win at least 30 games in a season? Send me an email with that correct answer. I will include my email in the description below, along with a repeat of that question. You will have today and tomorrow to answer, and we will pick a winner on Sunday, all right? So good luck to everybody on that. So today, what I want to show off is I reached a bit of a hobby goal. Now, I've got lots of silly hobby goals going on all the time, but this particular one had to do with boxed sets. So let's talk about boxed sets for a moment. What is a boxed set? I've had this conversation many times, and I define boxed sets the same way that it seems to me the tradingcarddatabase.com defines boxed sets. Now, if you don't know the tradingcarddatabase.com, please go on there. It's a great way to track your collection, trade with others, and learn a lot about what's out there and available in any product you choose to purchase. Helps you differentiate the different types of cards you might find in a pack. But it's a great resource. Please check it out. But they list every trading card ever created. At least that's their hope, and they're trying to do that. They're very good with all the sports cards. They pretty much have them all listed, including all the parallels and no-named, unlicensed versions, everything. But they do it by sport, and then by year, and then by type. So under the year, if you go to baseball, and then under the year, every year, there's a listing for the major brands, for minor league sets, for foreign sets, for team issues, for food issues, for oddballs, a whole bunch of different breakdowns under the year. One of the breakdowns is what they call boxed sets. Now, if you look at what they list under the term boxed sets, it becomes clear that how they define boxed set is a set released by one of the major manufacturers. And this is key because some boxed sets aren't issued by the major manufacturers. Some cards released in box formats are not issued by the major manufacturers. The tradingcarddatabase.com does not list those under their listing of box sets. So I have been trying, and I'm still undertaking the process to buy it, to own every single box set ever created as defined by the tradingcarddatabase.com, and that is a set of cards issued in one format. The whole set was issued in a single box, not in packs, not in other types of boxes, but you had to buy this box, and inside that box was the full set of cards. That is the only way to acquire those sets. It's in a box with all the cards from the set inside of it. So I've been trying to do that for many years, and I'm still undertaking it. But the goal I hit is I finally have every single box set Fleer ever issued. So let me explain. Back in the mid-'80s, Fleer and Topps were well known for doing, mid to late 80s and into the 90s, Fleer and Topps were well known for doing these little box sets. Fleer always had 44 cards plus stickers in its little box sets. These were typically available in various retail outlets around the country. This is where you would find them, up at the gum and candy counter as you were checking out. They'd have these little things, usually for like, $2 or $3, maybe up to $5 later on. But it was the kind of thing your kid would yell at mom for, hey, can I get one of these? Anyway, this is from 1985. It is the very first Fleer box set. If you recall, last week I showed off the final run of my my 1982 Topps Kmart box set, which I consider the first ever box set release, a set of cards issued in a little box like this and sold in a retail outlet. So anyway, I finally got the final Fleer box set. This is the one from 1985, the first one issued. They only issued one in 1985. Now I'm going to pan back a little bit and show off something else. Give me a second. Let me move Mr. Canerco out of the way. Here is my drawer of all of the Fleer box sets. I'm not going to count them, but the ones that were really hard to find were the later ones from 1990. So this right here is the last one I was able to purchase. It is from 1990, the Baseball All-Stars, and like every other one, what's great about these is it gave you the checklist on the back. So if you're one of those people who don't like to open and look at your cards, and instead you want them sealed for all time, you could at least know who was inside of it. But this is the last one I needed from 1990, the All-Star card. And every one of these in this drawer is a Fleer release from 1985. Well, this one's the 1985 one that didn't fit in here. I got to find a different place to put it. But from 1985 through 1990, Fleer issued all of these box sets, and they were released to different retailers. I think a couple of them actually say which retailer they were released at. I'm going to pull a couple and see if I can't find it. But I know a couple of them said that they were this or that exclusive, like a Kmart exclusive or something like that. I'm not going to be able to find one as I'm pulling out. But yeah, so that's how you would get it. And it's just, the whole thing was issued in one release, one box. And I now own every single Fleer one ever made. Let's see, here you go. This one here, here's a good one from 1987, a Baseball's Hottest Story. This was a Revco exclusive. So they made this set specifically for Revco. I'm not sure if they listed all of the places that you could get this. No. Here you go. Yeah, this was an Eckert exclusive. They started labeling where you could get these on the actual, maybe that's from 1987. That was the height of it. 1987 was the height of their doing this. So anyway, that is all I have for you today. I'm happy to announce I've completed my entire run of Fleer, little Fleer box sets. I own them all now. Every single one ever, every single brand ever made. I own one copy of all of them now. Hooray for me. I am still working on a few more 1990 sets. I'm up to 1990. I did look through the tradingcarddatabase.com, and they're still issuing box sets. Much fewer than they did back in the late 80s, early 90s. Much fewer. Once you get past about 1995, you'll have no more than 5 box sets released in any given year, but there's almost always 1 or 2. They really slowed down after 1995. So I'm almost done 1990. That won't be too long before I have them all. And then I have to go on from there and finish my goal to have every little box set ever created. So there you go. That's all I have for you today. It is a box set, an RJ Collects Sets glorious day when you can say you've reached a goal in set collecting. So there you have it. Appreciate you stopping by. Please consider like, subscribing, commenting, all that jazz. If you like this video, come back again on Wednesday. More trivia and prizes to give away, all right? Thanks for stopping by, and take care.